never have regrets. We give our total effort, we always give our best. We never make excuses, we never choose to fail. We always stand committed, we never choose to bail. We're always in position, at attention in our place. We never stop believing, we never lose the faith. We are always motivated, we are always inspired. We are always dedicated, we're always on fire. We all that, we bad, we wild, we all that.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to my midweek motivation with your guy, Darrell D. Kelly, in the house. As you look over my shoulders and above my head, you see I'm standing in a church facility, which was our church facility after the damage of Hurricane Michael, which actually hit in October of 2018. And here we are in 2020. Look at that. Look at that damage. You know what I'm saying? We're still looking at the results of the damage caused by this storm on our church facility. Progress in the city has been slow. Progress in the city has been something to see. It was a Category 5 hurricane that hit Panama City, Florida, hit Bay County, and the destruction was massive. But it brings to mind one of my favorite words to share with you for this session of my midweek motivation. And that word is plans. That's my favorite word. The word is plans. You know, sometimes we think of plans in three different ways. We think of the word plans as an idea or consideration. And what do I mean by that? I mean, when you say, next week I plan on doing this. Next week, I plan on going to the store. I planned on doing this. I plan on going here. Now, even if you haven't actually formulated how you're going to do it, just the fact that you're considering it, to you, it's a plan. I plan on doing this. I plan on going somewhere. So sometimes, number one, we see plan as a consideration. Number two, we see plan as a strategy. That's when we actually have a step one, a step two, and a step three. These are the things I'm going to do because this is a part of my plan. And when I do number one, then I can do number two, then I can do number three. And at the end of these steps, I should have achieved this goal or have made this amount of progress because it's a plan. So we think of the word plans as a strategy. We think of the word plans as a system or steps that we can take to achieve something specific, right? But then third, there's a scripture that talks about how God knows the plans that he has for us. Thoughts of peace, a plan to give us a hope and an expected end, a hope and a future, right? That's Jeremiah 29:11. We hear that a lot, right? God knows the plans that he has for us. So the third concept of the word plans is what I really want to focus on, because when I was just going through contractor after contractor, trying to get estimate after estimate, proposal after proposal of how to recover and fix this facility and this building, one of the contractors asked me, he says, well, do you still have the original plans for this church? Do you still have the original plans? I said, yeah, we do have the original plans for this church. And it made me think about another concept, made me think about plans in the sense that he wasn't asking me, did I have a strategy? He wasn't asking me, did I have a concept? The word plans he was referring to was the design. Did I still have the designs, the blueprints? Did I still have the drawings? Did I have the plans for this building? And I thought about plans as a design. God knows the design. He knows the plan. So you're looking at a building right now that was hit by a Category 5 hurricane. Yes, it took a beating. Yes, it got destroyed. Yes, it got messed up. But look, I'm still standing inside. It's still standing. That's the amazing part. It's still standing. Even though it's damaged, it's standing. And I think about your life. I think about my life. And like, in terms of the plans, why is it that our lives can face the storms that we face, the destruction we face, the disasters we face, the tragedies we face, the bad news we face, the bad reports we get? Come on. But we're still standing. We're still standing. Why? Because plans. God knows the plans. He already factored into the plans what was needed so that you could survive a storm. So I'm looking at this building. I'm saying, why is it still standing after a Category 5 hurricane and a tornado hits it? Because the strength of those beams was factored into the plans. And that's what I'm saying about your life. The strength of your life is already factored into the plans. That's why you can still stand after a divorce. You can stand after the death of a loved one. You can stand after the business takes a hit. You can stand when all these situations and circumstances come up. You're still standing. Why? Because it was already factored into your plan. God knows how you are designed. And you are built for better. You're built for more. You can take more than what you think you can take. And life is proving it to us each and every day. So I want you to be reminded, when life starts to really become a struggle, to stick to the plans. Stick to the plans. Stick to the things that you're designed for. Don't get outside of that. Don't start trying to do things you're not designed to do. Don't try to be somebody you're not designed to be. Stick with the plans. Be who God made you. And do what he called you to do. And you'll see recovery and success and all these things. You can bounce back from any disaster because it's already factored into the plan. You can bounce back from any disaster because it's already factored into your design. It's already factored into how you're built. You're built for the battle. You're built for the test. You're built to be one who has endurance. You're built to be one who's strengthened. So, thank you for listening, for tuning in once again to this session of my midweek motivation. And I just want you to know, hey, when things go wrong, it's still a part of the plan. When things go right, it's a part of the plan. But don't let any of those phases cause you to lose heart, to give up, to throw in the towel, just because you see destruction all around you. Regroup, rebuild. Regroup and rebuild. Bring your attention back to the plan. Stick to the plans. All right? Well, until next time, thank you so much. This is Darrell D. Kelly signing off from my midweek motivation, and be encouraged to stick to the plan. God's plan.